Well, how it all works.
Right, should be live streaming now.
Alright, where's Smudgykins?
Yeah, that says it's now live.
Oh, there we go. Right.
Just do a quick integrity check. Awesome, looking good. Yeah, so yeah.
Oh, I need to shush.
You need to shush.
Because we've got ourselves repeating on a delay now. So I either watch it or just be quiet, otherwise I can't hear you.
Yeah, but this is the British tree that's here at the moment anyway, or as far down of it as I've got at the moment. The early tanks are all very kind of boxy, all very square. So if you get hit, you're pretty much fucking dead straight off the bat. You know, they don't stop a cold, let alone an anti-tank round. As you start going up though, in Tier 1, the Crusader, these tanks here, they're just superior to kind of everything else in Tier 1. Everything has a hard time kind of getting through it. And its gun, the 6-pounder that you have here, just annihilates everything, so it's a proper kind of fun tank to play in it. It's really quick. As you start going up into Tier 2, the tanks are still a bit square, like the Cromwell, which is another incredibly fun tank to play. It's fast, it's agile, its armor's for nothing, but again with the 6-pound high velocity gun you can do a lot of damage. You get the Valentine and the Matilda, which are both tanks. They can take a right beating. Not much can get through the Valentine's turret because of the way it's sloped. It bounces quite a lot of rounds. And again, the 6-pounder gun, and then the 75, which you get in the first version, does quite a lot of damage. And the Matilda, again, it's
Can I kill TeamSpeak and rejoin on the stream as just a listener because
yeah, sure.
it's really confusing because I see you're actually demonstrating a different tank every time and I'm getting it live about 30 seconds earlier than I can see and that's really confusing.
Yeah.
I'll wait for a queue on the stream to come back, but jump out.
Yeah, that's no bother. But yeah, the Matilda that we've got here, it just takes a beating. It really does. It's slow. It does about 2 miles an hour everywhere. His gun's not for much, but if you angle yourself properly, kind of like that, it's very, very difficult to do any sort of damage to it. Also, in kind of like the starts of Tier 2, you have this thing called the Archer, which is just utterly insane. It really is. It's a Crusader kind of body, but then they've kind of ripped off the top of it, stuck on kind of like an open cab type thing, and a 17-pounder gun pointing the wrong way. So you can go really quickly going forwards, not that quickly going backwards. But when you're shooting the enemy, you've got the back of your tank pointing towards the enemy, which, British ingenuity at its best, I guess. But it's a very kind of weird tank to play in sort of like the playing styles. Entering into Tier 3, this is kind of as far as I've got. You got the Churchill, which in its tier can take a real beating as well. And because you've got these massive pods around here, if you angle yourself properly, it can protect your weak front around here. In fact, we can probably display that there. So this is like your frontal armour. So you've got 152 mil, which isn't to be sniffed at. I mean, that will stop a hell of a lot of rounds, especially a lot of the German 75 mil rounds. And then the turret front is insanely thick as well. But I mean, if you even protect that like that, they have to go through through the sprocket and the track, they then have to try and get through this as well. So it just adds all that much armor. So by kind of tilting or tilting the tank by facing the tank properly, you can do a lot of a lot of damage and take a lot of beatings. At the moment, though, there is a simulator event going on, which covers kind of tier 3 and tier 4, which I've been playing. And for Christmas, I got myself the Royal Armoured pack, which came with this thing, which is the Black Prince. Again, it's got insanely thick armor on the front. It really is truly insanely thick. In fact, a Tiger can't get through the frontal armor on the turret. It can get through these parts fairly easy, but again, if you face your tank properly, they really struggle to kind of get through you. But what's really awesome about the Black Prince, and I guess a lot of people will say this makes it slightly overpowered, is that it has APDS rounds, or armored piercing discarding sabot shells, and these things just chew through everything. I mean, look at that, it's 207 mil penetration at 500 meters, and it's still got 189 mil of penetration at 1,000 meters. And if we go over and have a look at, say, like the Tiger with that 88 mil gun, with the rounds there, you're looking at 138 mil at 1,000 meters and 150 at 500. So it just doesn't have half the capability of what the Black Prince does at range, and that's where that tank really kind of excels. So what we'll do is that we'll jump into a simulator battle. Hopefully we won't be waiting too long. So the reason I love simulator battles is because it's allies. In this case, you've got British, Russian and American just against German, and Germany doesn't really have a very kind of strong outing in this tier. The Tigers kind of gets fucked up by everything. They just don't have the front armor to stand off against like the IS-1, the IS-152, and especially not like the Black Prince and the Firefly. The Panzer IVs aren't for anything. His gun's too weak, its armor's too weak. So yeah, Germany really does take a pounding at this level, but we'll see if we can get into a game here. I know. Yeah, we'll see if we can jump into a game here, and we'll see if we can do some damage. Now, again, at this sort of tier, because of the lineup, you'll find that there's a lot more people waiting in British, American, Russian than what there are in German. If it was to take like a German Tiger tank, I'd get straight into a battle, no problem. How is the stream going for you guys? I take it smooth at the moment. Hopefully it stays smooth. And this is the fun part, but the good thing about this is when you're waiting to go into battle, you can actually close this down, and you can kind of be fanning on and doing other stuff with your tanks while you're waiting to go into battle. So I could even kind of come into here and start putting some crew points in, and in fact, how's my gunner? So he's alright. Yeah, this is all like they've changed the crew training part in this part. I don't know if I like the changes that they made, because it used to be it's like a points type system. Used to kind of put points in and kind of gain abilities in that sort of area, but now it seems to go up in stages, but it takes much more kind of XP in order to kind of move them up a level. Just trying to think what I need to train up here. Might start training up their field repair, kind of need that. So still waiting for a game to kick off here. It's still loading, as you can see up there. You're in a queue. So again, we'll just go back to waiting. Now it's been about 2 minutes error. Looks like the game's just gone in because the German players have gone down. But this is the one thing with the simulator battles, that they do take quite a while to find a game. But if we were to go into a realistic battle, we'd get into that quite quickly. But I just want to kind of show this off in simulator battle first. I have got Armoured Warfare, Neil. Same as kind of World of Tanks, it's very arcadey. Yeah, crew upgrading makes a hell of a difference. It really does. And you notice it at kind of every stage, especially when it comes to doing things like tank repairs, the amount of time it takes to do things like that. So we'll take our Black Prince here, which is an incredibly slow tank, but we should be able to be quite effective with this. So again, in simulator battles, you are locked into kind of this view. You can't move back into third-person view, which I kind of like as well. It just reduces your kind of visibility arc just that slight bit, but again makes it a bit more fun. Again, 10 miles an hour. This is about our max speed. It's got some rounds coming in there. Someone's dropping artillery here, in fact, that's what that is. So rounds coming in from our left, probably about...
Attention to the map!
Yeah, the Black Prince, it crawls. It's really not a fast tank, so if you move somewhere you have to be deliberate in the direction that you're moving, but because of its gun and the amount of armour that it has, it's worth it. It really is. Ju-88, enemy plane. See if we can hit him with the coax. Sabo, in your face, bitch! Oh, that does make me giggle. Yes, we just shot a Ju-87 in the face. Oh, thanks for that, fella. We have over... Kill assist. Yep, but that was a Panzer IV tank destroyer type thing. I'm hearing a lot of explosions off to our left here. I'm not sure if they're trying a left flank on us. Well, hell, he turned head on, you know, he made himself a target mic, you know. Oops, Panzer IV there. He's not spotted me, let's see if we can get around in his back. Yep, cooked him off. Boom. Thank you very much. Oops. Ah, shite. Don't need to get ourselves hung up on a rock, that would be bad. Didn't see that because of the tree, but there's a lovely big rock right now. Another German plane up there. Fluky my arse at skill. So took out his gearbox and his radio operator and his turret ring there, so that was quite a good hit. Oh, shite, just a glancing shot there, no real damage. Oh no, he killed my gunner. Come on, heal, 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 heal. Ah, shite. Panzer IV got me. No idea where that came from. Ah, behind. Above and behind. That's my own fault. Deserved that. Panzer IV up and above behind me. But the good news is we do have another Black Prince to play with. So we can go and get some revenge. Gotta have your eyes on a bloody swivel when you're doing this, because the will come up behind it. Hello! Fucking big tiger right in front of me there. The only problem is, if I go up on him, he's gonna get a really good shot on me. If he comes up on me, I'll get a really good shot on him. So, as I'm getting shot up by another plane who's just dropped a bomb. And I knew that was gonna happen. Bombed. That sucks. But we'll return to hanging. Got the achievement, but how, for shooting down that plane with the main cannon. So what I'll do, rather than waiting, I'll choose. Christ. Yeah, I might. Let's see if we can do that again. Not many people queuing here though, so this might take another couple of minutes. Aimbot. You're funny. Looks like there's a queue growing quite well here. It's kind of one thing that does kind of frustrate me sometimes is airplanes in tank battles, because you might be kind of setting up to have like a properly awesome square off with another tank, and then a plane will just come out of nowhere and shove a bomb straight down your throat, and you're just like, oh. But I guess that's just the nature of the beast, really. You know, air support. What can you do about it? You know. 5 players waiting for Germany and 16 players waiting in Russia, America, and Britain. So yeah. It's those hacks, Mike. Honestly. I like this map. This is a good map, especially for the Black Prince. Loading, loading, loading. Lots of T-34s over there. X-ray view. That is a pretty interesting place to put ammo though. In the sidewalls.
I'm sorry.
Try this. Gonna be a proper chance of shot. I like still landing slightly short there. Tell you that's some range.
Ready to fire. Load it.
Just led him slightly too much.
Load it.
We're scaring them. Karma Cola. Our range is good.
Attack the B point.
Oh, no penetration. Oh, you're funny, Neil. Typhoon. And a good typhoon. Another Black Prince over there.
Need backup. Returning to the airfield.
Oh, imagine if they actually did try to do the Typhoon. I think I'd cry. At least the proper Typhoon. Got a bit of a gun line going on here. A couple of Black Princes and a Hellcat. Oh, there's one right over there on the distance. Ah, he's moving now. Oh, that went high. Oh! Hit him! Shot. And he's right there. tanks moving off in the distance. One of them seems to be going left now. Let's see if we can wake him up. I reckon he'll be about slightly high. Readjust.
Back up!
God, I must have got right close. Ah, took out his gearbox. There we go. Where'd he go? Shite. He must have made it down that hill. I can't see him anymore. Ah, there he is.
Yes, a hit! Got him!
Yeah, shoot your gun at me. Why not? Saying that though, he's making it difficult to see. Aiming low now. Got him.
Excellent! Ready to fire! Awesome!
Axe. The hell is that? Wow. Looks like we've got a few units ahead of us here. Thought I saw something there, but oh, there's some shooting on the left, right close. Ah, there's a tiger. Ah, just hit the frickin' just the wrong part, man. Ah, he's already dead. Another tiger, moving left to right. Ah, he's on fire. Someone's already cooked him. Let's set him on fire again.
The gun's been loaded!
Burn, baby, burn. That's good. Got a Black Prince and a T-3485 on the left.
Attention to the map!
Keep that on the right. Ooh, round in from the front. Ah, KV 75. Ah, he's already dead. Guess another BP got him. Hellcat on the right. Oh, sorry for the guy in the outhouse. Killed while taking a shit. Is that guy dead already? Ooh, wait, there's a tiger there.
Attention to the map!
There's a tiger right there behind that. I think that the BP started engaging. Ooh! Where on earth did that come from? Fucking behind. Uh-oh! Yeah, that's one way to die. Fucked up the arse. Well, let's go see if we can get him back for that, shall we? Yeah, I should heed the warnings. What do we have? Wait. Thought I saw something there. Yay! If you want an outhouse, there's one over there. It's a toilet on a tank. He's just gone hull down there. KV2. It's a porta potty on top of a tank. He's behind you!
On me!
Pissing off that Ju-87, see if I can get him to turn in towards us so I can shoot him in the face again. That's what coaxes are for, shooting down aircraft.
Attention to the map! Need backup!
Sky, ground, sky, ground, sky, ground. Hope I don't get motion sick.
forces have captured a zone.
Ah, we win! Huzzah! I should start saying it's not unusual. Well, I think everybody probably leave the stream now. Oh well, 2 kills, an assist, and a death. Not at the top, but doing okay. Let's do a realistic battle. What do you think? Take out tier 3s, tier 2s, tier 1s. Might take on a Cromwell. Let's go realistic battle. It's not unusual to get smudged by anyone. Yerp. Ah, Tunisia, one of the new African maps. Fantastic. I absolutely love these maps. They just flow so well. It's funny, no spawn points. What shall we take? What to take? To change that to Mark 9. Reduce down to about 40. I'll take my... yeah, okay. I'll take my Cromwell. Now the Cromwell's really fast, quite agile, but it's got armour for nothing. It can't stop a frickin' cold. But its 6-pound gun firing high velocity rounds is very pretty. Faster than a Sherman. I do like these maps. The new African maps just seem really kind of nicely well laid out. There's loads of cover, there's loads of routes of advance, there's pinch points. You know, you can do a lot of damage on these maps. Tell you one thing though, taking a Cromwell after driving the Black Prince, it seems like your hair's on fire. 30 miles an hour when the Black Prince will only do 10. Good luck! So, my message to all my enemies. That is a good point actually. Not many things can stop the common cold. Just time. Did that go over him? Or straight through him?
On target. Got him. The target hasn't taken any.
I love how tanks skyline themselves like this.
Yes, a hit. On target.
Ah, took out his breach.
The gun's reloaded. Load armor piercing.
I'll load the explosive type rounds. Should be able to cook. Ah, he's already dead. Never mind.
Ready to fire.
Where is he? Oh no, he's still there. I hit his powder magazine when the explosive round, he doesn't go pop. Oh well. Now he's dead. Cool. Sure I saw a tank moving off to the left. Oh, fuckery shit.
The shell hasn't done any damage. Yes, a hit.
I'm fucked.
The gun's reloading.
Oh, there we go. He looked to your left and he see a tiger there and he's just like, oh, this is gonna hurt. Okay, right, take my Churchill. I don't know how many of you ever played, was it Red Alert 2? And then you had the, was it like the Armageddon tanks or Mammoth tanks, and you used to go, Rolling Thunder! That's like the Churchill. Yeah, I've not long been playing this one, so I've not really kind of unlocked any of the extra kind of modules or ammo for it. So I've just got the standard kind of armored piercing rounds. So might not be able to do much against that tiger, but we'll surely give it a go. Ooh! That's me not fucking paying attention. Holy shiz. That's a bit of a suspect frickin' round, that came out of nowhere. Yeah. That sucks. Right, so that's me actually out of tanks there, so let's return. Didn't have enough points to take anything else. Okay, so a couple of questions there. Let's have a look. So, enjoying watching Smudge and his aimbot hack his way to... Yeah, fuck you, Neil. I'm confused. This looks a lot like I expect World of Tanks to look, but they're not the same. World of Tanks and Warthunder are incredibly different. The way they work is very, very, very different from each other. I'd say that World of Tanks is very much more arcadey. There's no other kind of way of explaining it other than it being very arcadey. Whereas this in realistic battle and also in simulation battle is kind of more realistic. I'm probably not explaining this very well, but I'll take my Cromwell again. One thing that the main difference between World of Tanks and Warthunder is that World of Tanks is very much hit point based. So your tank has a set amount of hit points, then regardless of where you get hit, it takes out those hit points. In this, it's all modular based. So you can get hit loads and loads of times, but if they don't hit you anywhere vital, or if they don't do any like damaging kind of shots, then they won't really destroy you, you know. So you can, it's a lot more kind of skill based, I guess, is what I'm trying to say maybe. And there's another question there, what's the point in having different kinds of rounds? Okay, so on my Cromwell I have here, as you can see, I've got 3 types of rounds down the bottom here. I've got Mark 5 HV, which are high velocity, the Mark 9, and then I've also got like a standard penetrator shell, which that shouldn't be that should be high explosive. But this round here has the armoured piercing shell. It's basically a steel penetrator, so it does a lot of penetration, but it doesn't do much when it gets inside the tank. This type here, it fragments when it goes in, so shrapnel kind of bounces around everywhere, but there's no real kind of explosion, no pop. This round here, which is the armoured piercing cap ballistic shell, it's an armoured piercing round, but when it goes inside, it goes bang, it explodes. So when it goes in, it just generally causes more damage. But because it's not just a steel penetrator, it may have slightly less penetration, if that makes sense. But then there's all different kinds of penetrators and different kind of rounds, and the effect that they have when they're inside the tanks are all very different as well. Shite, that went over.
Loaded!
It serves him
Low.
right.
Loaded!
Repairing.
Ready to fire!
Didn't aim him enough. Oh, come on. Pull your fucking finger out. Oh, I'm starting to take rounds now. Ah, shite. There's a frickin' T-34 right in front of us as well. It's frickin' Russian. Bollocks. Got shot in the gunner. This is all bad. I'm probably about to get mincemeat here. Yeah, I'm fucked. Breach has gone, so I can't fire, and we're dead. Maximum number of players in multiplayer. That many. That's how many people are playing in multiplayer at the
No
moment.
whisper target found.
Killed by an F2. That sucks. Donkey dick. Take a long time. Not paying attention here, which is why I'm dying. Can I say penetration 5 times in a row without giggling? Probably. Probably not. In fact, I don't think I could say penetration once without giggling, to be honest. Do I like it when it goes in? Depends if I'm putting it in or if it's going in. Definitely if I'm putting it in. Maybe I'll show you later on tonight. Yeah. So the Valentine is medium tank. It's not as fast as some, but it definitely has a decent amount of armor on it, and it's a better shape than what things like the Cromwell are, which is mostly all flat. Take our time getting over there. Given not a receiver. Yep, that's it. What's the saying? You're only gay if you push back.
We have taken the initiative.
Well done.
Oh, don't worry about it. Me and Neil here are, I'd say that we're already cozy with each other. Would that be right, Neil? Dinner first? Yeah. For anybody kind of not watching this live, maybe watching it on YouTube later, this is all going down in chat. And I know it probably just sounds like I'm talking to myself, but yeah. I'm not really crazy. Just maybe slightly crazy. I don't know. A lot of innuendo. Fuck Wolf. I do like the sun rays that you get through the trees on this though, it's all very pretty. Just consider that Panzer IV still over there on the left. Don't want to get fucked up the arse again. Boom! Yep, run bitch, because the next one's about to kill you.
It serves him right.
Oh, come on! There you go. These fuckers were Messersmiths. No, that was definitely a fucker wolf.
Somebody, cover me!
Somebody poisoned the water hole.
A little more effort and victory will be ours.
Get nervous coming through all these bushes because you just generally can't see shit. And that thing keep wanging around in front of the camera, that's the area. The camera's in a pretty bad position on this tank. I know, that would have been a bit of a fluky shot, but would have been funny if it hit. I don't like getting this close to the enemy spawns, to be honest. So if they spawn in and they don't move, they're actually invincible for about a minute or 2 minutes. Then they can sit there and fucking shoot you willy-nilly unless they actually move. So it's kind of a dangerous place to be, but we've covered the flank quite well there.
Victory is close.
Ooh, looks like there's an enemy anti-aircraft. Shooting that shit at us, I tell you. Making sure nothing spawns in behind us.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Well, looks like there's another win.
Attention to the map!
A couple of kills there, and an assist, so gotta be happy with that. Ooh, unlock the Achilles. What to research next? I think the Comet. In fact, the Comet's another tank, I think, that has APCR rounds, which is quite cool. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Sort out some research points. What to go for?
User entered your channel.
Hello.
Hello, Smudgy.
How's it going, buddy?
I'm alright. Have you finished tanking?
No, still going.
Oh, I'm going to be on your stream.
Yep. Everybody else has decided that they don't want to come in and talk to me, because they'd much rather watch the stream.
I don't think they know that you're on here, Smudgy.
Yeah, Mike does. Can you do squads? Yeah, you can do squads now. You can all join up and, play with each other. Fanar. There's so much kind of innuendo flowing around this stream at the moment, it's crazy. I might actually take out my Firefly in a simulator battle. How you doing anyway, buddy? You doing alright? Just looked on a stream now, I've actually got a dislike. Awesome. I guess you can't please everybody. It's kind of one thing that gets me with YouTube and likes and dislikes and sharings and all this type of stuff. It's like, if you like it, yeah, I get that, I understand that part, say, yeah, I like this sort of content, but if you're going to click dislike, surely it'd be, I don't know, kind of polite to say, look, this is why I don't like it, maybe you should do this, maybe you could do this differently, but then, I guess you just get trolls that just come in and go, rubbish.
It's like Ofcom complaint, Smudge. If you don't like it, turn it off.
Yeah. Apart from Ofcom, if you go complain to them, they'll charge you through the nose.
Thank you for your complaint. Here's a bill for £100.
Can you jump between a plane and a tank in the same match? Yeah, you can actually. Now, the way I mostly play realistic battles or simulator battles, but in a realistic battle you have 450 spawn points to begin with. Then depending on the tier of tank, it costs you a certain amount of spawn points to bring in that tank. Now, planes in tank matches generally have or take quite a lot of kind of spawn points to bring into a game. So if you bring in a tank and have a pretty good round and kill a couple of tanks, you'll have enough spawn points to bring in a plane. So yeah, you can kind of have a good game in a tank and then bring in a plane if you wanted to. Hope that kind of answers that question. So this is quite a difficult map, this one, which is Berlin. Berlin. It's got quite a few kind of routes of advance, and there's quite a few kind of flanking opportunities as well. But I'd like to keep an eye out to the left because someone will always try going left. So I'm keeping an eye in that direction, but alternatively, as you can see, there is a tiger flying over in that direction.
The problem that I have with this is I can't even make funny jokes about there being tanks because there's like a 3-minute delay on the stream.
Yeah, oh fuck's sake, yep. Just been slapped by something real hard. Don't know where that came from actually. Could have been...
Was it your wife?
It came from behind you, you know where it came from.
That came from behind?
No, I'm just saying that because the rest of them did.
Oh,
you
right.
like it that way.
Say again?
Oh,
You
Sorry,
ruined the banter there.
yeah, I know, come on.
I didn't hear you, it's not my fault.
You nearly walked into it, you're more backed into it.
I think he was saving that for Neil later.
Like you got no idea.
I also enjoy the fact that on the stream I come out louder than you do.
I take this quieter than what I come through on the tube of you.
A little.
Not having a good game.
God, that opening, I couldn't believe that. It shot down an approaching fighter with his main cannon. It was just, it was like the first thing he fired at, and he just blew it out the sky. We're like, oh my god.
You jammy git. Thing is, I mean, he was coming straight at me. It was a fairly easy shot. You know, it's not like he was manoeuvring or turning.
It's still a fighter dive bombing you. Like, you have to judge it as it comes in. The range is closing pretty quick.
Oh!
Oh shit, Neil's here. Run.
Hello, dear.
Protect your anus.
I just got slaughtered. Yeah. Okay. That round
You did
didn't
get
go
one
very well.
shot actually, quite a few times.
Ooh, delay.
Yeah, that's the fun part. So what do you think anyway, Mike?
Yeah, I like the pace of it. So, so I watched that, and I watched the historical, which was more interested in that kind of thing.
The simulator
And
battle.
yeah, simulator. Sorry, is it? Do they not call it historical, or is that something in the middle? There's three difficult in there.
Yeah, well, the simulator battles are kind of like historic type battles because it is country on country rather than like a mix of this, that, and everything, you know.
Yeah, I'm just going by the planes version. So, I like the pace of it. I guess it was still all advancing. They're quite big maps actually, so you spend a long time sort of advancing. And I was quite impressed with your fire discipline there. Stop, fire one, fire the second one off again. That was.
It's like
I
fire
know these
adjust.
things, you know. Yeah, fire adjust, another one off, and then manoeuvre. Very good.
Yeah. Problem is, if you stand still too long, then you get they can zero in on you as well. Like, you know.
Yes, that's my big problem. Something new from when I first saw Warthunder is your kill cam kind of shot. It shows you where the round went and the effect, and I think that's a nice touch. As arcadey as it is, it's nice to get feedback on what you did. Otherwise, you don't really enjoy. You know, you don't feel the effects. But when you see the sort of the shrapnel spurting in front of their faces inside the cabin, you're like, oh, that's cool.
I think that's what really kind of makes this game and kind of neutralizes some of the frustration. Because in World of Tanks, you shoot at a tank, you know, and like I
They
said,
might just
you
say
hit it, it
enjoys
just
to
takes
see
off.
hot things spurting into people's faces there.
Shut
Good
it.
lord!
In military terms, there is not a conversation you can have without a pun. To be honest, they're all dirty talk.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, if you have a glancing blow in this, even though you see your round hit, having that little kind of explanation there of like this is kind of what happened to your round, I think it definitely takes away some of that frustration of like, right, okay, so it was a glancing kind of side blow, or you know, it didn't kind of penetrate the way it was supposed to, you know.
Penetrate.
One thing is, I get bored so easily of just PvP.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I've been enjoying Armoured Warfare, because you've got that PvE bit, the co-op side.
I just, you know, I think PvE had become boring much faster than what PvP is, because PvP, you know, you're playing against a person, you know, someone that, you know, just does it kind of their way as such, rather than a computer that does it the way it's told to.
Yeah, it's both, to be honest. But I will admit, this does look enjoyable, especially the more simulation side to it. I do like that.
Yeah, I think in total on this I've got about 30 arcade games. Everything else is like 300-400 realistic battles and about 50 or 60 sim battles. You know, I can't stand the arcade version of this, but the realistic battles and the simulator battles are just awesome.
To be honest, I've only ever played it on PS4. And I got bored of that.
PlayStation.
Meh, horses for courses.
Yeah.
So what was the multiplayer extent? Because I know they have to regulate that quite hard, but what's the rules for making teams and such? I missed the answer.
Yeah, you can have squads. You know, you can group up with friends. I think it's limited to 4. Yeah, something like you can have 2 of you if you've got premium, or 4 if not. I can't quite remember how that part of it works, to be honest. But yeah, you can link up with friends. But all of the matches are rated on like your tank's battle rating. So if you go in with friends, if you have like a couple of people taking tier 1 tanks, but then someone brings like a tier 3 tank with a higher battle rating, then the guys in the tier 1 tanks will get shot, you know.
Does that mean they meet in the matchmaker harder people, or does that mean they just get less XP?
Say again?
So, okay, so you're saying alright, okay, if you mix tiers up in your group, you're saying that the tier 1 will, well, you said they would fare badly, but do you mean in terms of XP gained, or do you mean in terms of
Just being
who
able
they're
to do
facing?
damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Generally against kind of, you know, the people that they're going up against.
But that would mean that also that the matchmaking would sit and focus on the higher tier that's in the group.
Well, it goes +1, or it goes like +1 from the highest battle rated tank. So plus or minus 1, sorry, of like the highest rated tank.
How does it rate on the pay to win side? Because I know that's another reason I got pissed off with all the tanks. People were buying gold ammunition and, you know, just ruining game of one-shot kills, etc.
There is no real kind of paid to win in this, I suppose.
Suppose that's better then.
See that conversation about World of Tanks and pay to and gold ammo and all that's reasonably crap, because ammo does the same damage. It's just the penetration factor that it gives.
Yeah, but the gold ammo, the pay for stuff, does do a lot more damage. Some of it does anyway.
It doesn't. It does exactly the
Used to.
same. No,
Oh,
it's
it's long time
never
since I played
has.
it.
It's penetration, and it just means the success of your shot. You're not going to go bounce or a ricochet.
I just found it got at one point got very pay to win, and you also got complete numpties in pay to win, paid for tanks.
Yeah, I don't mind that actually, because then I don't mind numpties playing so much as, but when they let you see your team down, it's kind of hard, because you'll sit and there'll be like 2 people still botting or not non-starters because they're taking about 50 minutes to load into
Yeah,
the
they were
game.
doing a lot of that at one point when I was playing it, where people just joining game and they're sitting there just to get the XP for taking part and not actually moving.
Yeah, they just get a bot to press W, charge up, die, and you get a little bit more because you've done some rounds. But I think they base the XP on your distance travel as well.
Sorry about that. I had a partner come in asking us a question, and I just sold one of my own phones. Yeah, Neil, the last thing I heard was you're asking about like pay to win. Now in Warthunder there is like premium tanks you can buy which give like XP boost, so you can research faster. But they generally have an advantage in one area but a disadvantage in another. If that makes sense.
that's what they eventually started doing more and more. World of Tanks, they started doing it along those lines as well.
Yeah, well, I remember when I was playing World of Tanks pretty much kind of like exclusively, I bought the Low or Luther when that first came out.
Yeah,
yeah, my mate bought that,
and it just fucking mullered everything. It really was like
yeah.
the epitome
that's
of pay
what
to
ruined.
win.
That's what started it ruining it for me. The Low.
It was actually not that one. It was the one that they've eventually withdrawn. The Russian brawler. What one was that?
KV5.
No, it was a T54. Was it? It's got a little domed.
The
he's a
T59.
brawler. Basically, god, he was so annoying. He'd be circling around you and you'd be foobarred.
Yeah, I got one of those as well actually, and the lighter version of it as well. Was it like T60 or T62, something like that?
And then I remember researching a beautiful tank right up at the back of the tier. Do you remember the T50, the scouting thing?
Yeah.
and you just could not hit the thing. I mean, if you hit it, all right, it was a one shot.
There's
But
actually a
they were great.
T50 in World of Thunder, War Thunder. There's actually a tier 1 tank. Yeah, tier 1, and it just slaughters everything tier 1. You know, it's brilliant, but it's so much fun to kind of play about with. You know.
I'm just reading about that now. They withdrew the Type 59, the KV5, and they've also withdrawn an E25 due to being
I remember
overbalanced.
E25. E25 was a little
Tank destroyer
German tank
Yeah,
destroyer
tank
thing,
destroyer.
and it moved
Got
like
that
shit off a shovel.
So they've actually withdrawn 3 tanks then from being just too powerful.
Anyways, I'm going to
Yeah.
bring down my live stream for a little while here because my dinner's just arrived.
Turned into a bit of a podcast there, didn't it?
Yeah. So I'll say thanks to everybody that watched. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, we'll maybe be back on later, or we'll do something. We'll have a look.
Thank you for the
Next
comedy.
time on Smudge TV.
Will Neil and Smudge get it together in the hotel room?
That's a question we're not going to find out.
Rohypnol, we'll see.
Say bye for now, everybody.
Ta-ta!
Bye for now, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.